I
Empire.
don't I
You
don't watch
that's
none of
that
that
I
that
though.
feel like
Even
individualism.
at
he's
that,
Like
That
Sugar Chat, I think
individualism.
War
Chief.
Here
Chief.
we go.
War Chief.
That
I
is a
kind of
Hold
feel
on.
I
Let me
thought
like
my
I feel
cartoon
like
example was good.
Wisdom is kind of double
listen.
talking when he says that um we're not talking about it when I feel as though we're not talking about intimacy and what intimacy really looks like in relationships. And
She
that's
ain't
Oh,
trying to
okay.
more
build,
than
y'all.
just
She ain't trying to
that's
build.
more
She
than
want me
just
to. She want me to argue
Oh.
with her. Let's go forward, cause
no,
I can
no,
do
no.
it.
I'm
But
not
let's
trying
keep
to
on
argue
going
with you,
forward.
boo. I'm not
Let's
trying to
go
argue with
forward.
you. I'm literally just saying what you're not saying.
I
I'm
mean, you
not
talking
arguing
about
with
I'm
you. I
double
promise I'm
talking though.
not.
I don't think you really know the
So
definition of
children
double talking.
cannot
No,
watch
because you
cartoons
said,
French kissing, right?
mm-hmm.
Children can't watch
what
cartoons where
cartoons
kissing is.
are displaying French kissing though?
what's
Okay,
not
Like
so
allowed.
what
wait, wait,
But
video
wait.
bunny,
games?
What's
but
not
No,
allowed?
no,
all
no,
of
no,
them,
no,
This is
no.
where y'all
all of
need
Better
them,
to
yet,
mix
all
up.
of them,
better
baby
yet,
series.
all of
y'all.
them,
Hold on,
all of
yo.
them.
Hold on. What
Go ahead.
video games are actually displaying French kissing? Because a majority of kids
I'm
are
not
playing
talking
video
about
games. So
that.
please tell me.
You got Nickelodeon where the boy best friend had a whole gay dad. Like it is videos and TV shows that do show this, which is why it's called The Loud House. I don't know if y'all seen that. It comes on Netflix, but yeah, the black boy had two gay dads, right? And which was interesting. They never showed the parents like full top of their body, like those cartoons where you see the lower half of them, but you can hear what they're talking about. They had this one episode where they didn't show their top half, but you can hear them kissing each other. So you do have these situations where these things happen. And what's the other one? Don't even get me fucking started on SpongeBob. The gay ass shit they would do on SpongeBob, like what? But you do have a lot of shows
But
and a
Yeah.
lot of
bunny,
games that do have this weird ass
They was
behavior.
doing gay shit
But
too.
Hold on, hold
listen
on,
bunny,
real
though,
quick though.
we have to
bunny
go
be
Let me
back
kissing
give
to
y'all
the
some examples.
we have to go
Let me
back
give
to the
y'all.
one at
programming
a
we used
time.
to watch. Beavis and
Yeah,
Butthead,
that's what I'm
Angry
saying.
Right.
Hold on,
Beavers,
time out.
So
Cat
I'm listening.
So they
Let
Dog,
got
let her
Rocco's
finish.
real
Modern
quick,
Let her
Life.
let her
This is
finish.
not
quick
Let her
before
finish.
everybody
hard.
start.
Let Coco finish. Let
Okay,
Coco finish.
y'all
Let
can let
Coco
her
finish.
finish.
Let
Y'all
Coco
can let her finish, please, because it's hard to
let
hear.
Coco finish.
This is not new, y'all. We got to think about Beavis and Butthead and Two Angry Beavers. Y'all remember the salmon episode of Two Angry Beavers when it was talking about sperm and all this type of stuff. Like there was
Ren
so
and
much
Stimpy.
homosexual innuendos. Ren and
Mhm.
Stimpy,
Mhm.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Cat
There was a sex
dog.
Mhm.
operator on Cat Dog.
Space
Yes.
Ghost.
So we grew up with these type of sexual things in
Mhm.
cartoons as well. This is not
Mhm.
new. It's
That's
not
why you
new,
said some weird
Powerpuff
y'all.
shit you
Girls.
saying.
Come on now, like
You in
How?
trouble
Oh my
tonight, Wisdom.
gosh.
You in trouble tonight, Wisdom.
No, no. So
stop
this
that.
explains exactly
Stop
why
that,
I'm telling y'all.
please.
This is why you see
The
all the
thing is
Go
that
weird
it's
ahead.
shit.
conditioning.
Robot
It's all
chicken.
conditioning. It's all conditioning. So then, can you actually blame the parents when
Mm.
when they have been conditioned since a fucking child? Like, come on now. Now, I
Mm.
do
Okay.
feel as though it's
Okay. So
hard
like I said,
to be
no, you don't.
unbothered by the shit. To
Uh
me,
oh.
it's kind of hard to be unbothered, but there's a lot of people that are, and I can't fight every fucking body. I really the fuck can't. If you ain't worried about your
Mm.
babies, then I can't be worried about your babies more than you.
Right.
Uh oh.
Okay,
Mama.
can I
Uh
say
oh.
something? Because I was trying to speak
Wisdom. Go ahead.
earlier. What I
Captain
was trying to get
Solo.
at
Go
though
ahead.
is
My
that
bad. Sorry.
yeah, so basically it's like I know what my kids watch at all times because I'm a parent and I do parental
Mhm.
control, right? Over
Okay.
everything that they got. Craig in the Creek, Gumball. Maybe the regular show isn't for kids. To me, I don't let my kids watch the regular show. Um, but like, there are programs where, it teaches kids how to be kids because in Craig in the Creek, it teaches kids how to use their imagination and actually, they actually take control of the creek and they, do trade and they barter. It's a cool cartoon. I like it. And it's a little black kid too. His name Craig. It's go hard
You
though.
do you
Y'all
ban
gotta
your
watch that.
children's phones too? You do your children's phones too? Do
My
you
tab,
I
yeah.
do.
ban what they
They
look up?
got
I
tablets
do.
for sure.
I,
For
I
sure.
read
Cause
I
okay,
read
I'm about to say.
everything.
Okay. Because what's
Yeah,
good doing the
my
TV if they
niece
got
right
phones?
now. My niece
Go
right
ahead.
now, she on punishment because of her phone. Because of her phone and because she goes to school with her phone. Because her mom thought, you know what, I can track her and I can make sure she's where she's supposed to be. But
Hmm.
the thing is that these kids, they're very much so crafty and they're not unintelligent. You are unintelligent if you think
Right.
so. Okay?
Right. Absolutely.
You're
I'm gonna know
unintelligent if you
everything that
don't
goes
think
on.
so.
They're gonna hate
Even if
me.
you think your baby on the spectrum, just let them get
Mm.
around some other
Hmm.
motherfucking children
Correct.
that's
Correct. Correct.
exposed to some other shit.
Correct.
All right,
I
your
agree.
baby is uploaded. Period.
That's right. I agree.
Have y'all
So
ever
you can't
looked at
hide the
the
children.
apps? No,
Go
you
ahead, Miss
can't.
There.
Have
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
ever looked? Hi, everybody. Have y'all ever looked at the apps your kids might download,
Oh
or
yeah.
some of the apps, how
Mm.
sexual they
Oh
are?
Yeah,
yeah.
because
How
it
some
pops
of
up
them
on my
show
email every
needles
time
or
that they try to
phalluses.
download
Yep.
anything. It goes straight to my
Okay,
email, so I
Warchi.
can see.
How
Yeah,
you do that?
yeah, that shit's
Hey,
mad
how
Yep.
you do that?
And
How you
annoying.
there's
do that,
a
Warchi?
I have
Hey, how you do
I
that?
have a notification system
Um,
on my that comes directly to my email. It's called Bark. And so
Bark. Okay.
all of my daughter's
Thank you.
devices are monitored. And what they do is they
Right.
send me emails every single time there's an alert on like
Mm.
drug content, sexual content, or something like that. And usually it's because she's on YouTube listening to music and things of that sort, but they still send me a notification. So I be knowing what she be up to. And
Oh
also I
wow.
control her internet as well.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so my internet provider shows what app she's on her phone and how long she's up there. And also I can
mm-mm.
control her internet time. So after a certain amount of time, I turn her internet off.
Oh no.
Right. That's what's up.
Yes, it has to happen, Bradley. It has to
That's right.
Yeah,
happen.
you gotta do the
Yep.
work
That's your
for sure.
that's your job. That's your
Yep, my kids.
responsibility as a
And then
parent because whatever
here's
you don't
another
teach
thing
them,
too.
the world will teach them.
Y'all gotta watch out for
Yeah.
Roblox though.
That is true. That
Cause
that is
I
true.
had Roblox on my kids tablets or whatever, because they really are into Roblox. But then I
Huh?
heard grown ass men on that bitch telling kids to do
Right,
saying weird shit. I'm
yo,
right.
like, and
I'm
then I
see
sorry,
hopped
that
on
that
that
pissed
bitch
me
one day. I
off.
was like, hey, bitch ass nigga, I will find you and beat your stupid ass up. He logged off. I was like, hell no.
Yo,
Y'all ain't
you
getting
Warchi.
on
can
this bitch no
Yeah,
you can
more.
yeah.
turn
I
that
Yo,
heard
you can
yeah, I
turn that
heard
Warchi.
off.
Like,
one
Somebody got my
time
bro,
niece
can
on
I
my
out.
say
I
something?
heard
Yeah,
one
Because I
time that
feel
there
as
was a grown
though
ass man.
my thing is that I feel as though as Minecraft, if you are on Minecraft, you're
Minecraft?
specifically looking for fucking kids. If you're on fucking if you
Ah.
on the other one, if you're looking for fucking kids, bro. And that makes me fucking mad as fuck because I'm sorry, that shit just makes me mad as fuck
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
why?
did.
it's like you
But
never know who these kids are talking to. Like
But
it could be
that's
like,
true.
Fortnite's the
but
same
my
way.
name's Amanda,
Fortnite
and
was
So it's
for
not
us.
so okay.
Fortnite
And
So
and
then
it's
is.
all
like, what the
these
going
little
back
kids
fuck?
to it.
start
So
hopping
it's
on
not
that shit.
okay. Hold on. So it's not okay for a man to smack his woman's ass, grab his woman's ass, to kiss her on the lips in the public. Is that not okay, or
Hold
is it
on.
okay in
Like I
public?
Oh,
like that type of
oh
shit though. I
my.
love that type of shit. Like
In
no,
public?
no. Like what?
no,
Hold
no,
I'm
on.
pretty
No,
sure they
No,
no,
the
do
not in
no.
that
It
shit
public.
ain't
Declaration
at
my
of
business.
home.
Covenants speaks
If
against
they're intimate like
public
that,
displays
then
of
they do that at
affection.
home, y'all.
Ain't none of
Like,
my
can we be
business.
realistic? I hate the fact that people get on this app and they start talking from a like what if standpoint. No, it's not what if, it's what we're fucking living. Can we talk about that?
Ma'am,
Because that's what
ma'am,
matters.
take a walk in the streets
Bro,
of Salt Lake
Kevin
City and
wants to
see if
mute.
some man's
Kevin
grabbing a
Kevin
woman's
wants to mute
ass.
organic.
Okay,
Kevin
that's
wants to
Take
mute
a
valid.
organic.
walk in the streets
That's
of Salt
valid.
Lake City
That's
and see
valid.
if you see that
Kevin
shit.
I
wants to
live
mute.
there, and
Kevin
I
wants
know
to
that
mute
that's
organic.
valid
I don't
because
think
they
she's
are
there. I
very
don't think she's there.
conservative.
Ah, never mind.
Yeah, I don't think she's there.
Go ahead. Let's
For
mute up.
all
Go
of
ahead, Kevin.
Now, well, I was just about to say that Roblox shit is definitely a fucking fucked up thing. You gotta watch this shit because my niece and nephew got scammed out of their money. The dude told them, the little kid told them to go get their mama debit card, and when she went to go get the debit card, he started reading the shit off to the little kid, and then my sister
Hell no.
shit got scammed out like $100 some shit, and that was somebody
Oh,
grown ass daddy. And then
Hell.
when I got in the chat and I was like, man, who is this? The dude hopped off. I said, no, tell your dad get back on the phone. I scared the fuck out of them. I got PlayStation abandoned account permanently, so they can't even get on no more. But you gotta watch that shit because you be having pedophiles and adults on that bitch, man. That's what all
Do
Right.
y'all
pedophiles go to. They go to that shit. Y'all remember that app called Kick? That was a child's
Yeah.
app, and they used to use that shit to pick. Yeah, yeah, man, you gotta watch it.
More
I am
more predators
you?
now.
It's,
Shit's
y'all know
crazy out
last
here.
Now
month
they on Facebook.
a
Now they
girl
on
got
fucking Snapchat.
kidnapped.
Now they on
You
fucking
said
Girls,
what,
TikTok.
But
Sunshine?
listen,
Hold on,
the
hold on,
school y'all
hold on,
send
hold
y'all
on.
children to. Go ahead.
She said somebody got kidnapped. What happened?
Yeah, just
yep.
recently, so a young girl got kidnapped and raped from Roblox, and then there was another incident where the person almost got the person, but he didn't get a hold of them.
I
Yeah,
bet you they
and
And
came
I
from the
blame the
fucking border.
parents.
I bet
and
you
I
they
they
blame
came
the
from the
fucking
And
fucking
parents
border.
because they should
that
be more
wait, that
active.
happened on You're right, but that also happened on TikTok. A famous TikToker, she was a young kid, famous TikToker. She had like a million some fans, more than that or something like that. She got kidnapped and got raped as well, and her family tried to sue
And
TikTok for that shit.
and
It's
there was
them
also an
damn
11-year
illegals.
old
It's the
girl
child
last
sex
year.
traffickers at the
Last
border.
year, there was an 11-year-old girl on Instagram who met a 22-year-old dude and ended up packing up her stuff and ended up leaving. And when you see the parents, the mothers, because there was no daddy, the mother and aunt or whatever on the news, you could tell these motherfuckers work and smoke and drink. So, and I showed my daughter this. I was like, "Hey, yo, do you think that you could sit here and pack your clothes up and meet some damn boy somewhere?" She was like, "No, I would never do that." I was like, "Exactly." I was like, "You know better than to sit here and think that you're gonna sit here and go off with some little boy. Like these little girls know who their parents are and what they can get away with. My child, you got me chopped. You got
Yeah,
me
there
all
was
the
a
way chopped."
hey Coco, there was a situation that my
Oh,
partner,
the
his
only
daughter,
thing about
my
that
partner,
is,
his
right?
real hold on, Ree, I was talking real quick. My partner's daughter literally was on like this little chat thing. I forgot what it was called. But basically, this nigga damn near got my partner's daughter to literally get a hop on a plane and go to Florida. Like she
How
was
old was she?
2.5 seconds away from doing that shit. She
How
was
old was
like
she?
14.
How old was she?
14.
Oh no, no.
Hell no.
so
Hell
what
That
they
shit
motherfucking
hey,
do,
that
no.
shit
what
scared
they
the fuck
do,
out of
they're
That
me.
groomers.
that still. Do you don't think that
That
reflects the parenting? If he groomed her in the gang, she would
no,
know never to talk to a
Nah,
grown man
no,
or
no.
no.
be
Let me
Let me
tell you
tell
pregnant.
you,
why.
Yogi.
Hold on. Let me tell you why.
Because
Because he
that
If they
manipulated that little
I
girl.
love
Hold
so
on. He
damn.
manipulated that little girl, and he said straight up, "Hey,
Fuck
don't tell
out of
your
here with that
dad. Don't
bullshit.
tell your dad this, or don't tell your dad that,
She should know not
because
to talk
then
to
he won't be
strangers.
able to
no,
see." So
no, but
yeah.
y'all
So
gotta
then
Exactly.
oh,
Y'all got to teach these kids not to stranger danger. I was
Not
raised
to
for
talk
stranger
to
danger.
strangers.
no, but hold
on the
Right.
on. It's
internet,
something that's missing. It's something that's
internet's
missing that
different,
be
buddy.
going on too.
What's
We
up,
all
People,
strangers
sunshine?
talking to each
I
other
got a
now.
cousin that was
Don't
15
even
years
give your
old.
fucking name. Come up with a fake name on the internet.
Her baby daddy is that she ended up getting pregnant by the guy. She met the dude when she was like 13 and in the chat rooms. He
How
was
old was the
lying
dude?
about
How,
he was so basically the dude is 10 years older than her. He was lying about his age, lying. And he ended up, and she ended up pregnant. But what it is that men go like when people go get on these chat rooms and these games and they spend hours, days, weeks pretending to be the same age. And then finally they
right.
tell you, they have a secret or whatever, or they get you to meet up with him. Yeah, this the part too. If somebody is grooming you for a long time, you're not gonna realize it.
It's the parents' fault.
Baby,
See, I don't own
listen,
no TV. I don't.
That's right.
I
That's right,
don't have
wisdom.
no
I put
game
my daughter
console.
on the
My
game. I
laptop.
literally put
Damn,
my daughter on
crazy.
the
Let me hear
game and
wisdom.
let her know what the
Let me
hell
Goddamn.
these
let me hear.
niggas be up to.
Let me hear.
My daughter
Go ahead.
don't live in no fantasy world.
My children,
Go.
they don't own a
And my
game console. I
my little
don't
baby dude,
invest.
she
Hold on. Wisdom
6
trying
years
to talk.
old. We
Wisdom
chilling.
was trying to talk.
I don't invest in game consoles or video simulations. I don't own a TV. The laptop is for office and school uses only. Um, So it's like you got to blame the parents. If your child got groomed in onto a game that you bought him, and you wasn't just sitting there playing it with him, he got the chance to start playing with some grown folks on the internet, and you play the game too. So you know grown folks play the fucking game. So you know it was some grown folks playing the game. So y'all put the kids in the goddamn predicament. So then now you saying,
Okay,
well,
but
damn, this happened. What?
nah, but the thing about it is, wisdom is I'm not raising naive children. I'm not gonna sit here and raise sheltered, naive children. They're gonna know
Yeah,
what the
and you
world
got to know
is,
this
and they're gonna
world.
know how to deal with the world at the end of the day. I'm not about to sit here and shelter my children and then release them out to the world and they don't know how to deal with the world. You got me chopped with that. Like,
You just
no, I
said your
have to
children
raise
are
Exactly.
my
in
children up
homeschool.
to
I
be
be
You
fucked
just
up.
warriors
said your
You got to
children
and
teach
are
them
know
how
how to
sick
homeschool.
this
handle
What are
the
you
world
talking
is.
world,
about? So
especially
you
when
took
it
You
the
got to
comes
school
to
let
my
them.
out and bought
daughter.
the
My
game.
daughter is not going to sit here and
You
be
took the
easily
school out
groomed
and
by these
bought the game. You just
manipulative
said that they're
males out
homeschooled.
here.
Wisdom,
No, I'm
listen.
talking about my daughter right now. I'm talking about my daughter because we're talking about little girls that are groomed. My daughter is about to be 13 years old and she is not easily groomed. She has a very strong mind, and that's how I raised her. She knows what the world is about. She knows what the world contains and what type of people is out there. I'm not about to sit here and shelter my daughter so she can sit here and be naive and dumb. No, I have to prepare her for the battleground and trust that she knows how to be out here in the world and handle herself. How can you sit here and prepare a naive child who's ignorant to the world?
I don't prepare them with a
Are you
video
are you are
game.
you gonna
I
be
don't
are you gonna
prepare
be the
them
one that's
with
gonna
a
expose
TV.
her?
Wait,
I
wait,
got some
wait.
good
I don't
questions,
prepare.
but
Hold on, yo. I don't
Mm.
prepare them with a TV or a video game. I don't know why you're making it seem like because I said,
I don't prepare
wait,
them with a
wait,
TV
wait.
or a video game because I'm
so how do
very
you expose
transparent
them?
about my personal
Exactly.
experience, but
So how
also
Okay,
her
okay,
okay.
here's
own
my
So
question.
that's what I
experience.
was
I
speaking
got a
to.
good
She
So I
has
don't
her
question.
know. I
own
Right.
don't know.
experience with
Well, that's what I was
Like
interactions with
speaking about.
Yogi,
Oh,
people.
ma'am,
Yogi
ma'am,
went
ma'am.
door to door
I don't know
preparing
why
people.
your
Hold on,
statements are
Yogi
directed
went
towards
door
me.
to door preparing people for Jehovah's return. But you can't sit
Hey
there
yo,
and do the
hey
same
yo,
with your
Bradley.
child.
I can't with
Predators exist for a reason. They prey, right? And I'm sure we're not talking about the aspect of prayer, but nonetheless, do you think that it's disingenuous to, and I'm not saying anyone did this, but I'm asking the panel, would it be disingenuous to state that there's a certain mindset that can crack the code of you not being the prey? And what constitutes that?
East
I
slob.
would say that overly protected and naive people are easy prey because I was that at one particular time. My mom didn't let me go out the house. My mom didn't let me do anything. I didn't sit here
Mm-hmm.
and experience life until I went into college. At the end of the day, I had to sit here and experience life on a totally nother level. And then I went into the Navy and experienced life. So there was a lot of things that I had to learn firsthand because my mom really didn't prepare me for shit. She was trying to protect me from everything. And that was not
but
the
if
way to
you
go. So now, me being a parent of another daughter, I'm not about to sit here and overprotect my child. I'm gonna let her know what is out here, and I'm gonna let her bump her head on, the little stuff so that she can know when she gets involved with the big shit, she knows how to handle herself. And I'm always gonna be here to support her. I'm not about to candy coat nothing for her. No, because
so
I
so
was
so
that
my so
naive, overprotected child.
but
so let
can
me
we
ask you
say
this.
that it's
So
also
how
based
do
off the
you hold on?
environment
I
where it
got some
was
good
coming
questions.
from?
I
Go
got some
ahead.
good challenging questions. So how do you expose them to that game? You can talk about don't do this and don't do that. Who's gonna be
Show
the first one to
videos.
talk about who's the first one to talk about sex with him? Or when a nigga trying to run some game, STDs. Like where do you go with that? Or you just say just stay away from this? Don't do, I'm talking about real exposure. Are you gonna take them
Well,
to a
they teach
clinic
it in
and show a
school.
woman, with some STDs all in her vagina? You got to show pictures of her. Like my question is, how do you expose? You can warn them, but how do you expose? Come on, man. Come on,
Okay,
woman.
so being it like there's stages to vulnerability. And I know that with my daughter, I reveal certain stages and experiences that I have gone through and what I have personally learned through those experiences. Now, if she chooses to go through those the same experiences to create her own experiences and wisdom from it, I can't control that. But at least she knows, yo, listen, X, Y, and Z, da 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 da. This is how I felt. This is what I thought. What do you think about that? And then I listen to her on how she thinks about what I told her. Like, we have an open dialogue at the end of the day because I want to be able to support my daughter and for her to come to me with questions when certain things happen.
That's going into independent thought, open communication, critical
Yes,
thinking. Like you
yes,
guys were speaking about educating on the online safety, promoting healthy
yes.
relationships, empowering with self esteem, staying informed. You also being informed about the technology as well. Teaching assertiveness because assertiveness is not something that you just grasp. You have to cultivate it, like this fat ass nigga showing us
Mm.
this
That
chicken
shit look
and
good as fuck.
waffles. Then
So
Good
we
as
can
fuck.
also go into the aspect of utilizing setting boundaries, and with her
Oh, how
doing that
niggerish
also
can you
with those
be with chicken and
examples.
fucking
I
waffles?
know y'all motherfuckers hear me
so
talking.
who
Sorry.
With that, what she was
Right.
saying,
Busted, busted down.
fat
Mormon
niggas,
bicycle,
like,
Mormon bicycle seat.
so
I'm
who's
convinced
teaching
y'all
the
all
hand
have
on the hip?
Tourette's.
Who's teaching the hand on the
Mm.
hip when you buy the cream?
Uh oh.
Like
So you
that's
didn't
what
hear
I'm
her
Uh
saying.
say
oh.
she
This
was
is crazy.
talking.
I was
Y'all
trying
just
to get to the
ignoring
point,
her.
Triggering.
but
That's crazy. This her
Organic is
panel.
talking.
they don't care, Bradley. They don't care.
I want to
Go
That's
know
ahead.
crazy.
out of all of those tactics and all of those different courses we said
How
That's
we
you
what I
went
just
was
gonna
to,
trying to
keep
it
get to.
sounded
You
talking?
great.
Shut
big
your
Let
ass
It
square
let
head
up.
sounded
let
great.
motherfucker.
wisdom
I
Let
want to
finish.
land her
say
Let wisdom
who
plane. Let
models
finish.
the
her
healthy
land it.
I know
behavior.
what
That
let wisdom
that's
Listen,
where I
I
finish.
was
loved
trying
it.
to land and go to.
Let
But shit,
organic
I got
finish.
you.
I
I
want to
got
hear
you.
it.
Now
Say
listen,
I
organic.
was gonna
I
go right
love
there for you with them. I was trying to lead them to the door. That's
I
what's
love,
gonna be
and they
my
would have probably took
question.
it better from you. They probably would have took it better from you.
Exactly.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying? Because that's what I want to know too. Where how
mm.
does that? But that goes into what Yogi asked. But Coco answered to the best of her ability. But now let's talk collectively because we know every fucking
Right,
parent is not us
Right.
necessarily in this
right.
conversation.
This chicken sandwich with macaroni and cheese is the hard as hell, boy.
And
Hey,
Wait,
this
with
what's
is
mac
the
and
that?
Shut
cheese
your
fatty
and
ass up,
waffles?
or Chief. I beat
What
your
what
ass.
inside that waffles?
Does it have
Well, you
waffle?
wouldn't like
Oh
that
my
though.
Hell
God.
no.
this is
Hell
You
crazy.
might want
no.
me to fight
Oh
you.
my
This is
God.
Hell
crazy.
no.
Bradley,
That's what you
look.
get. You shouldn't
Bradley,
have never been
look.
eating that shit. You should have ate an
Bradley, you
apple.
see that shit?
That's heart
You
attack
should have
Hell
had a
material.
Again,
no.
salad.
again,
Heart
how
attack on a
niggerish
Ha
do
waffle.
you have
ha.
to be to eat that high
Gotcha.
cholesterol junk shit that you call food?
Bradley, you
Mm,
know you want to bite.
this is
Oh,
What you
I
talking
crazy.
Damn.
want
about?
that shit.
Right, you
Coco.
know that
Why
shit.
the
Cholesterol,
fuck would I
baby.
want
That's my
some
That look
fucking
like
tomato
your
plate,
boyfriend's
ego
ass
baby.
cheeks, nigga. It look
beefard
like
ego
Wow.
waffles, some
that look
nasty
like your
ass.
Do children only learn by observing?
That's how
Yep.
I'm
everybody
sorry.
learns.
Why would I want some ego
This is
waffles,
crazy.
Yes,
beefard,
organic.
nasty
Yeah.
ass
Yes,
Velveeta
organic.
macaroni and cheese, and Tyson
Yo, mute
chicken
that
out the
nigga,
You
freezer?
man.
so
I don't want that shit.
traumatized. That's
You
This
crazy.
is
said
crazy.
Tyson chicken,
Can we
not the
move
Tyson
on?
chicken,
Man,
though.
damn.
All
That's how
right.
they. That's
So
how they
Right.
cook.
organic
Hey, that's how
said,
they cook where y'all from. That's crazy.
shut, shut up.
as
Okay,
Hold
that's
on.
how
Ree was
everybody
trying to answer
learns.
Organic's question. Y'all heard Organic's question, right?
go.
Hell no.
Go.
I'm
No,
They
sorry.
didn't
What
that
did
is
you
hear it.
right.
say?
They didn't hear it.
I
Mm-mm.
said,
They didn't
do
hear it.
do children only learn by observing?
Wait, what?
They learn the fastest observing. They'll copy
Yes.
you, mimic how you.
Shut
Yes,
your ass up! I was trying
gestures.
to give the answer.
Okay, sorry.
Ditto. Let me just speak from experience, okay? Because I was a child once. I don't know why the fuck adults grow the fuck up and act like they've been adults their whole fucking life. You know the fuck what the fuck you experience. You just be on this panel acting like you just My parents was God and I was Jesus and I came out the pussy hole. I fucking hate y'all.
Not the pussy hole. Is it brown?
Facts. Listen, you want to know what my mama taught
Not a
Don't
me?
do
My
It's
mama
that.
pink.
countdown.
taught me.
It's
Don't
My
pink.
do
mama
that.
taught me that every man is worth a loaf of bread. My mother actually supported
Wait,
me
wait,
Really?
wait.
being
Every man is worth a loaf
poly.
of
Coco.
what?
Every
I
man
don't
is worth a
know.
loaf of bread.
Getting
My
Hold on,
me,
mama
my
taught
bomber. Hold on.
He's
me
just
getting
a
me.
that
Bomber.
little
like
You might.
bit
seriously, no,
I
petty.
know
this is
plenty
just
of
veggie
niggas that got
backing.
mold.
Nah,
Like, what
chill.
the
There are
fuck?
plenty of hood black
This is
Bomber.
ass
veggie
niggas
backing
that got
off of
mold
what
on
Big
they
Ree
shit,
just said.
moldy as
This is
fuck.
That's
what Big
that's
Ree
sport
just
backing.
said. And
That's
I
sport
had to
backing.
make a choice. I had to make a choice to deviate from what my mom was teaching me
I get
because she
that.
was grooming me to be polyamorous. She didn't want me to get married. She wanted me to play these niggas and be a savage, to keep it all
Oh
the way
no.
100. Like, honestly,
Okay.
because of her
Wow.
experience at the end of the day, I had to sit here and rebel and become married and create a family. My
I
mom
feel
didn't
that.
support that shit. I had to break
Right.
cycles because of what I was taught from my like from my mother, not even from my
Can
family,
I
because
have
all my uncles is married. So yeah, like
Right.
you learn from mimicking, but you have to learn from your experiences as an adult and actually make a choice to do things differently.
Loaf
Organic,
of bread
you,
go. Loaf of
hey
bread go
yo,
crazy.
chill.
That shit is
Yeah, but
crazy.
she literally said that, and she
That shit
still
is
lives by
crazy.
that shit.
Hello?
Like
Just
when I
one?
tell you my mom is
That
abundant and
bread.
she gets all her
Just
bills
one?
paid by
What
other
the
people
fuck?
Yeah,
outside of her
she's saying she gonna
household,
look. She like this eating that bread. She gonna get them bills paid. Get
she
them
getting them
bills
bills
paid.
paid, she getting the lawn cut, she getting the car fixed for the LO, you
yeah,
hear
make
me?
yeah,
And
make
getting
a
But
spending
it's not
money.
even
Period.
worth that.
Period, sis.
Damn, that's
Period.
fucked up.
Making money like
This is
Charles
why
Russell.
niggas be out
Period,
here
sis.
crying. They be like, these bitches don't love us. They hate us. They only want us for our sperm. That's why these niggas be
She
crying.
don't even
Y'all
want
better
the
cut it
sperm.
out.
She just want the bread. She want the bread, and she gets
Thank
the
you.
bread. Like I can't even blame her for how she thinks because it.
1 second, Kevin. When I mute, I do that bread emoji again. That
So
shit crazy. Go ahead.
yeah, that bread shit go crazy. But visual, and you can put up
Come close to your phone. We can't hear you.
remember none of that shit. But that's like show
We
me,
can't hear you,
I'll
Kev.
never forget that shit. Can y'all hear me?
Nah, come
Can
closer.
y'all hear me?
Now
All
we
right,
can. Go ahead.
hold on. I said I'm a visual learner. I said you could put a book in front of me and I won't remember none of that shit I read. But if you show me, I'll remember that shit forever. Like so that's how I kind of peeped out how to become a great husband and how to become a great independent provider for my wife and shit. Just looking at my
So
dad
as
and
a
looking
child,
seeing what he
you
do.
learned through a lot of observation.
Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
That bread shit go on though.
no
You're
it ain't.
not
Hold
He
on.
teaching
was
my
getting ready to
Hold
daughter.
lay
on,
it
let me say
down.
this.
You're
He
Coco.
not
was
teaching my
swallowing
Men
that
are worth
daughter.
shit.
hold on, men hold on, men are worth a loaf of bread, but some of y'all can't even cook a loaf of bread. I'll stop talking there.
I know how to make loaf of
I
bread
know
though.
Yogi was coming with a
That
shot.
nigga
God
Kevin. A
damn it,
lot of y'all
E.
you,
niggas are
but
moldy.
you
God
We
know
damn it,
learned how
Moldy.
to
E.
do that as a
Very
community in
moldy.
the second grade. Cut it.
Hey, that bread maker on point
listen,
though. I ain't
cut
gonna
it.
lie.
Look,
Yeah,
put
I
some
got a
put some
bread
Y'all need to
maker
craft
on
get
cheese
one.
point.
on it, put it in the microwave, melt it a little bit, roll it up, make some
Cut
Put
it.
cheese
cheese
Cut
sticks,
sandwich.
it. Cut it, nigga. Cut it.
Don't you say
cut it,
microwave again.
cut it, cut it.
Yeah.
Toast it, put some sugar, put some butter,
Just
sugar,
don't
and
say
cinnamon up
microwave
there.
again.
Peace, Kevin.
Alrighty.
They tried to
Hot
kill
toast.
us. You know. How do I live
Microwave.
here? I'm trying to figure out how
But
I fit in this equation. This is crazy.
Microwave go crazy.
I hate the way she
listen,
said like
like
smackly.
my mom is the type of person who supports OnlyFans and being a stripper
Oh,
because like
Oh no, see,
really
that's that
like
Hey,
weird
well,
she
shit
my
that I'm
she
niece's
talking
is
about
mama,
right
she's
there.
that
Send me her
type
my
of
niece's
follow.
parent.
That's what
mama,
I'm talking about.
she
So
literally
then,
calls the police
once
on
you start
them.
seeing stuff
So
like that, how are the kids
yeah,
But
supposed to respond to
wisdom,
this?
so
My
I get
but
what
grandmother
you're
is on
wisdom,
saying.
OnlyFans.
that's not
My
a model to
grandmother
leave for
but
your
is on
kids.
wisdom,
OnlyFans. This
but
is
wisdom.
crazy.
Listen
I
though, but
I
wisdom.
appreciate
The
the
thing
wisdom
about
that
it
was given to you
is
past that.
the reason The reason why
Right.
I gave those examples, wisdom, is because just because she condoned it does not mean that I'm the type of person that will actually do it.
Uh-huh. I'm glad you
It
say
don't
I'm
that.
always
not
gotta
that
hit
type of
you.
person
Cause
at
that's
all.
what
It
that
I'm
don't
not the
was.
always
type of
hit you.
person. Hold on, let me lay this out for you. I'm not the type of person who's gonna date older men just so that they can spend money on me. I'm not the type of person that's gonna make a OnlyFans and over sexualize myself to sit here and make money. I'm not the type of person, even though I can dance, I'm not gonna sit here and go to the club and make money. I'm not gonna sit here and exploit myself for money at the end of the day. So just because she
So
was
you didn't take nothing
condoning
from
it
your
does
mama
not.
but the bread quote. You didn't take
Nothing.
nothing from
No,
your
not
mama but the
even not
bread
even the
quote.
bread. Not even the
That's
bread
right.
thing, wisdom,
That's right, wisdom.
because at a young age, wisdom, at a young age, I did not like the attention that I received from men. I grew up in a military town. When I was 14 years old, I used to have Marines catcalling me from their cars. Do you know how insecure that made me? It made me feel like I wanted to be fucking ugly
That's why I
because of
was
the
talking to
attention
y'all
men
about your
gave me.
comfort
And
levels of your
then
child in these situations.
exactly. And then when it came to asking men for stuff, I never asked men. And even to this day, I don't ask men for shit. Why? Because men want something in return when you ask them for something. So the way that I grew up, the way that my spirit is, I do not use men for anything because I do not want to give them anything in return. I will internalize everything and work hard and be as independent as I can to not become a victim of that bullshit.
Organic,
Period.
what did
No
I
matter
tell
what my
you?
mom tried to instill
Hold
in me.
on,
Yeah.
hold on.
Organic, what?
Oh, hold on. I heard something there though. Let's unpack that. You said you internalize it. What was the other part you said?
See,
I
how you
said
think your
I
mom got like this?
internalize it and I basically make it so that I'm independent to where I do what I need to
Uh-uh.
do for myself. I
How is
don't
that
ask
became
I don't really ask
how is
nobody for
that
shit.
See,
Go
we're
became
ahead,
not just trying
wisdom.
to make
detrimental
it
to
seem
you?
like we're
Hold
not
That
on.
that
finna.
I'm gonna
Yes,
let y'all
ma'am.
get in. I gotta ask this though. How did that? And I know you see that in a positive, but in this moment, I'm
mhm
asking you, how has that came to your detriment within how
it's
you
fucking
facilitate your relationships, whether it's
it's
platonic or
horrible.
intimate.
Is it trauma?
It's
Go ahead.
horrible. It's really
It's
horrible
already a
because
trauma
men
response
will come
already
into my
from her
life.
doing that.
m-
Uh huh.
Men will
Go ahead.
come into my life and I will sit here and keep the fact that I need something from them away from them because I assume that if they're going to give something to me, they're going to give it to me without expecting anything in return. I don't ask for shit and
Mm.
it fucks with me because I got to figure out how to actually learn how to ask. Like in my big age, almost 36 years old, I have to learn how to be comfortable with asking because I created
Yes.
a defense mechanism of thinking that any man that I ask for anything wants something in return. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy.
Okay, so this is what I want to say is just like I think Big Ree or something. She said, "Hey, I hate when people acting like they weren't kids before." Okay, your mom was a kid before, so we're not just gonna act like your mom just popped out doing shit like
Your
that.
mom was a whole
What we're
woman,
saying
girl
is
before, right?
the
Right.
influence, the influence that she seen made her like that. That wasn't her idea. She wasn't the first person to do some shit like that.
Hmm.
She seen the
She was
weird
brought up
shit.
that way.
So
Hmm.
this is what I'm trying to say is you're just confirming that you know the product more than we do. You've seen the product, you've experienced the product more than we have. Very close. But what I'm telling you is that person is not the initiate, they're not the initiator, they're not the ones who came up with it. They are a product of all the weird shit that's going on.
I
So it's going to
agree.
exist.
How far back do you think it
But
goes,
again,
wisdom?
you just have to go back to second Nephi chapter 25 verse 26.
What the hell?
Uh,
No, it speaks of
so
it
like,
speaks of remissions of sins in
I
different
want that question.
families.
All
Well,
right.
And
Her
what was
mother
that
remember,
dealt with her
stupid
we're
ass
trauma
not
the best
noise
way that
for?
she
Mormon.
knew how, and
We're not Mormon.
we
That
would
was your bicycle,
logically,
nigga. Go ahead.
where we would
I mean,
logically,
we got nice bikes. What y'all got
where
again?
we shababa, where we
With the
would look at,
pigs.
um, what the fuck
My bad, organic.
It's okay.
Go ahead,
I'm trying to
organic.
grasp it. I know it be slipping. I know I smoke weed. Shit. When you fuck, where the fuck was I going with that? God
I
damn it.
want to
Go
answer the
ahead.
question too when she said, "Hey, how long does this happen?" Well, obviously, you're saying that, "Hey, I realize this."
Mind the
Now, that
words.
is how humans evolve. Humans evolve mentally. You see what I'm saying? So obviously, you realize that it went on long enough. It ain't no telling how long it went on or what circumstances made that. But like I said, environment and a lot of shit. Uh, uh, what's the other one? Experiences is like, hey, that's what does that. So if you didn't experience what she experienced and you didn't have to go through that, okay, so now you're breaking that curse. That's how long it lasts until people realize it. But there's a whole YouTube channel right now where a man he goes out and he goddamn does documentaries on the women out there, and all of them are saying that this is in their family.
Underbelly.
They seen their mama doing it. Some of them become where they was doing it with a friend, so they took on somebody else's curse, and then it starts with them. Now, if they have children, they children is gonna see them. So these are the curses
You
that
talking about
people are
soft
talking
white
about.
underbelly?
It's a couple of them. I know one that's
Oh,
here in
okay.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Um, but all the women are saying, "Hey, my daddy and them was doing dope. I started tricking." So it's a curse, and until the person or the one that's on the other end that has the chance to get out does, there's some people who are the people who are doing it, the victims. They break the curse
Wisdom.
themselves.
So, wisdom, let me ask you a question. When you say it's a curse, is it like a generational curse or is it like a ancestral curse, like in the Book
Yeah,
of Mormon?
like being black,
You
like
can
being
you
black
can
is
pick
Mm-mm.
different.
you can pick a curse up. Listen, this is what I'm saying. You can pick a curse up right now. Right now, you can pick a
Oh,
curse
I,
up.
Mm,
I already
I
have
could say
one. We
something.
all have
Hold
one.
on.
We
This
all
is what
mm.
have
I'm
that
trying to tell
curse.
you. Wait, this is what I'm trying to tell you. I could say something to you right now that you won't forget for the rest of your life, and I just put a curse on it. You see what I'm
Mm.
saying? So that's what I'm trying to tell you is
Oh.
these are especially like I can go smoke some dope right now and put a fucking dope curse in my family.
Mm.
Oh. I
Mm.
see what you mean. Because I just needed to know because, we all have the I mean, we're all black in here, so we all have like the curse of the Lamanites. So I was wondering, was it like from a biblical
Nigga,
standpoint or
nigga.
was it from like, but you're saying it's from like a speaking curse, like you like how you said, like you speak like about cocaine and
See,
then the person has a cocaine
this
habit.
is more so reality. See, the biblical ones, I ain't really seen nobody with a biblical curse. Now, I have seen somebody with the
Oh.
curse. Hold on, let me go forward. I have seen someone with the curse of alcoholism. I have seen somebody with the curse of their drug addict. I have seen a woman with the curse of she
I
can't
know, B.
she doesn't know how to do nothing
I
but
know.
prostitute. I have seen niggas with the curse
Hmm.
where
Mm.
they don't have they can't do nothing but steal. He has the
Or
curse of a
trick.
Hmm.
fucking thief. I've
Uh-huh.
seen so
Uh-huh.
once you look at this, you say, hey, these are the
Hmm.
tangible ones that I can actually see. All that biblical shit, that shit gets spooky. Now, like I
I
said,
mean,
you can
it's
You
pick
not
this
even got
up.
the
spooky.
curse
It's
of
Get in
just
your
you're
Nimrod
phone,
it's
I
man.
don't
just
I
Get in
how
your
don't
it
know.
phone.
Hold
is
Just
on
real
real
just
quick.
quick.
I don't
how.
know
Get in your
anything about
But
phone.
I
Mormons
mean,
Real
you're
quick.
talking
or
like
anything
you're
about
not
what he's
aware of the
talking
curse
about,
of
but
the
if you read
Lamanites.
Deuteronomy 28 and
Get
I mean, the
15,
Nephites,
We
my
all the
bad.
not
way
doing
down to
that.
68, you will see that
Oh
shit.
right.
God.
But hey, that's neither here nor there.
No, I'm just saying it's like the way you're speaking, number three. It's like you're not aware of the curse of the Nephites.
Cause he's
But
Or
speaking
the
that's
from
curse,
neither
his
here
the
nor
curse
that's
of
reality.
not
I don't know
even
what
following
that
Speaking
is.
that's not
from
Mormonism.
what
even.
he
That's the
can
curse.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
know what
he's talking tangibly what he can see, touch, feel, and experience. It's not coming out of anyone else's mouth. It's not coming from anyone else's book. This is something that he is experiencing.
I ain't
you
never
can
seen
Organic,
no
also
damn
put a
Lammonite.
curse.
organic. You can see that you have dark skin. That's what I'm just trying to
I
I'm
ain't
trying
never
to
seen no damn
understand.
Lammonite.
Wait.
But
Nephite,
the
See,
thing
sir.
about it
Nephite.
is that is a matter of relativity at the end of the day, because just because
So
one
so
perception
so
of it sees it as a curse, a lot of us see it as a blessing at the end of the day because we are children of the sun.
that's
okay,
right.
okay,
Talk
okay.
your
We
I'm
shit.
understand
done.
that. Okay, that's what
Your
we're
I'm
saying.
done.
So
shit.
this is what I'm trying to say.
Talk
If y'all just
your
look at it, they
shit.
would say that
Black is
the
sexy. I love that
mindset
curse. Come on with it.
the mindset that we have has been a curse. So a lot of people
Shut
ain't
your
been
white
able to
ass
break
up.
the mindset curse. Do you see what I'm saying? And the mindset
The
curse is
mind,
all of the
yes,
trauma. And so that's what I'm trying to say. There are curses that are actually tangible. Like
Thank
even
you.
if you
That's
want
what
to
I'm
go
speaking to. The actual tangible,
yes,
repeated, recorded shit that you can touch, feel, see, and experience.
Right.
exactly.
Like the
And that's what
Hebrews.
we're
Right.
speaking on right now. That's what we're speaking on. Come
Oh
on now.
shit,
Like we're
Bradley, want to mute?
Thank you. I'm sorry, just something real quick. The individual that said that uh I like this curse, bring on the blackness and all this, that's not good. I mean, the way you're speaking, you sound like an individual that is literally saying like, "Oh shit, I need to stop smoking. My lungs are giving out." Well, shit, my grandpappy smoked till he was 102, and I think I be good. Or you sound like the individual that says masturbation. But they say that masturbating is good for you. They say that it's healthy, it's normal. But in reality, it's not. It's bad for you. It's a sin. It puts you in a spiritual prison. Your spirit is a slave to the sexual spirit of sin. So when whoever that individual that said, "Oh, I like being black. Oh, yeah, black is sexy." You're condoning and enabling a curse. Just keep that in mind. Thank you, organic. I'm done.
Shut your light skin ass up.
but I
Oh,
love like so
I'm dead.
okay, so are we talking about sex or are we talking about color? Cause
well, we was talking about
Mm.
curses, but that
I
individual
Curses.
that
know.
said that I like this curse. Oh yeah, I like this. I
Yeah,
like
black is
being this
sexy.
curse.
Yeah,
You
black
sound
is
black,
sexy.
So
Bradley. You sound like a nice black man. You wear them breeches, they long and
okay.
strong,
Hold on,
buddy.
I know we ain't talking about scriptures up in here, are we?
No,
Oh,
but can I ask this question?
anonymous girl, why don't you hop up here, girl?
listen, okay,
So
but
Just was
Mormons
when we
don't
speak
talk
on
like
saying.
that.
energy
Go ahead.
alchemy, when we speak on alchemy, because that is something that I'm very well versed in, you can sit here and transmute the energy of a curse into a
Ruby.
blessing at the end of the day. I do not
Go.
see
First
anything
of
Go.
as
all,
absolute. I don't see anything as something that is stuck to me that I cannot utilize. If it belongs to me, I can take it and utilize it for my own works and my own doing. So nobody can put anything on me that I cannot sit here and transmute and change. Nobody is more powerful than me at the end of the day, other than God. And God is
uh,
not going to sit here
I'm
and
about to say,
So
ordain a
it.
curse and keep me under a curse at the end of the day. That is not of
no,
God.
no,
So
no,
you
you
don't
I
don't
think
got a
that
question.
you
understand.
don't think that being told that men are worth a loaf of bread isn't that a curse? Is that like something you mentally carried into adulthood and you kind of still implement it now? Is that not considered a curse?
I do not consider
What
it
did you
a
say,
curse at the
Yogi?
end of the day. I think that it is more of a mantra or a way of life. I think that it is a perception, it's a degree of perception towards men that I choose not to adopt because I don't think that every man is worth a loaf of bread.
Oh, what's going
hmm
on?
But
My
I
bad, I'm
oh
talking
okay.
I'm talking
Because I know I
And
hear
I'm
people
damn sure
always
not
saying,
gonna use every man for a loaf of bread. You got me chopped. Mm-mm.
"Oh,"
not to make it P and J. Go ahead though.
but
Nah, not
can't
to
you
make a
say
P&J. You gain weight off of
A
that.
sausage, a sausage.
That's
can't you
Yeah,
say
go ahead.
you
mommy.
calling
Would you
things a
like some
curse? You
sausage?
calling things upon yourself. So right, because usually like, well, when they say curses, it's usually three times, right? But I'm just saying
Oh
like calling
yeah.
things
Uh,
upon yourself. So instead of saying curse, like you can use something else. I don't know. I just hear people just using the word curse, like
No,
I'm hurt, like
I
this
was
is
just
cursed.
quoting what's in the scripture and I live by it. So that's all that
Wipe my
is.
ass with that. Wipe my ass with
You
that
have
verse.
to
Go ahead.
give you have
Now
to
that's
give
why you're
a
not
curse
religious, sir.
permission to rule over
That's
your
between
life.
you and
There
God.
is a
But by
level of
saying,
permission that has to be given.
but
You have to be
you giving it
susceptible to the
permission when you
curse.
call it cursed. When you
That's
say
true.
In
What
this
the
you
is
say?
cursed, you giving it
ma'am,
I
permission.
did not turn off
ma'am,
the internet.
Shit, I can look in y'all
Yes,
astrology
Mr.
charts and look at curses.
Smithers.
Everybody
Hey,
has curses,
Blanca.
technically.
ma'am.
I need you to look at mine, Yogi. I don't got no curses
What
in
the
there, but
fuck?
I'm just saying.
Sunshine. You gotta drink this water. Stop
VDB,
Black
this
eye.
combo
Ma'am,
too
stop.
big for you, brother.
ma'am.
You don't want to
Organic.
fucking eat on your
That's the
own.
word that was
What's up,
used.
Have to
Bradley?
do
What's
this.
up, Bradley?
Organic.
Black eye.
Organic.
Black eye.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
sniff out that
Hold on,
shit.
hold on, hold
Why
on,
Aloha.
the
hold on, hold
motherfucker
on,
ain't
y'all.
listening
Hold on. Black eye want to say something to me.
yet?
Go ahead. What you say?
Why I ain't been seeing the heat list thing pop up over top of my shit. What's going on with that?
You on shadow ban? Was you?
I don't know. Is that what it is?
Sometimes it could do that if you ain't see it pop up. But was it like all day? You might have needed, or it could be you just needed to reset the app. Give me 1 second, Bradley. I'll let you have your point in a second. You pay for a mute.
It's been for the past 2 days.
2 days?
Hell yeah.
You know what? I haven't seen you. Well, no, hold on.
Yours ain't up there either.
I don't know what the fuck that mean. Hold on. I'm looking at it now. Where's I'm heatless? I'm 14 on the heat list right now. I don't
How do
know.
you see the heat list? How do you see the heat list if it ain't up there to the top?
Well, I see it up here at the top where you see where the little bar, the little thing is at. I see it how to surpass to get to the
Okay,
top. We got
all
this
right,
hour
back to my
today, and then
the
and
individuals
this
that
week. What the
say
hell?
that it's not, it's right there.
Oh my god!
Behold.
I'm not
Hold
trying to
on,
fuck with you,
stop.
but you need to eat.
Why am I stopping?
You need to take
Oh,
this rest of
sorry.
this water.
Keep going.
It's right there. Behold, the Lamanites, your brethren, whom
The
ye
only way
hate
you're gonna get
because their
better when they
filthiness
fucking die.
and the cursing which hath come upon their
We hear
skins
you,
are more
Kevin.
righteous than you.
Die, don't you?
So again, I'm not just talking out my ass. I speak scripture.
We care
Thank
about
you.
you. We're trying to get you better.
So
Kevin,
who
we
cast
hear
that? Who
you.
cast that spell? Who cast that curse?
God did.
Who cast that?
God did.
No, God don't be cat. No, God don't be doing that shit.
What?
God don't do
God
shit
flooded
like
the
that.
world. Are you crazy?
Okay, that's
Don't be.
consequences and repercussions at the end of the
And
day,
the same thing,
because he
consequences and
that
repercussions for their
because of the
transgressions against the
consequences of
Lord.
what he did. But it was
God
consequences of what
destroyed
he
Sodom
did at
and
the end of the
Gomorrah.
day. God ain't about to sit here and curse motherfuckers because of the skin color that he created. So you're telling me that
No,
God created
no, no,
people in a certain skin color and then chooses to curse them?
no.
That is not of
Listen,
God. That is
listen,
Don't
not of
fall
God. I
for it.
know
Don't
God,
listen,
and
fall
that is
for
not
it.
of
Stop
God.
how you
listen.
falling into his lie. We know
You're not
Bradley
letting me
gonna
Okay,
let you
I'ma
talk.
chill.
talk.
I'ma chill. I'ma chill.
Listen. First of all, God flooded the world. God punished Sodom and Gomorrah for their lust against others and their adultery. I mean, God is a vengeful God, but He's a just God at the same time. So again, He only put the curse upon them because when it came time at the fall of
Better.
heaven. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't mean to go spiritual, but let me just go ahead and make this one point. When when Lucifer fell from heaven, and actually when Lucifer, you know, yeah, when he fell from heaven, um, there he took a quarter. He took a group of angels with him, and they all fell from heaven. And the angels that chose not to fight for God or fight for Lucifer, God gave them dark skin for their transgressions. So it's not nothing bad. I mean, it's not a bad curse. It's just a way to signify, oh, you're kin to one of the angel ancestors that didn't fight for me. Okay, you're one of them. It's not nothing bad, like Yogi's trying to put it. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we still here. Um,
Oh, ain't nobody saying nothing.
yeah, they quiet. But
Are they trying to grasp the information or something? The Wi-Fi? What's going on?
We're learning from you.
yeah, I guess they're listening to you. Yeah, Bradley.
Okay, change the subject then. Since y'all want to get like that, just change the subject. Let's just move on. Back to what Wisdom was saying. Wisdom was saying, curses of the mouth. Curses of the mouth. If you say that your daughter's going to be a crackhead, then she's going to end up being a crackhead. Let's just go back to that.
Every
No, that's
daughter a
not what I said.
crackhead.
That's not what I said at all.
Okay.
You want to repeat what you said, Wisdom?
Um, I said you could pick up a curse right now for yourself. Uh,
Hmm.
saying to say that I can't say that my daughter be a crackhead, but she could pick up crack right now and become a crackhead. She has that
Let's
curse
speak.
now. Uh,
Let's speak goodness into our children.
okay, so my daughter
Hmm.
already understands this
Hold on.
concept. That's what's
Anonymous
crazy.
invite.
Okay, so
What?
if you no, go ahead. Was y'all trying to say something?
I don't know what the hell Bradley got going on. I guess we're not a
Milton
miscalled.
Bradley.
He
Y'all know
wanted
he
to
like
tell us.
conspiracy.
Yes, but god damn. Okay.
If
Shit.
you was born, I got a question. If you was born on May 19th, what is your zodiac sign?
He was
Taurus,
born on what's that again? What's the question?
If you was born on May 19th,
Gemini.
okay, now if you was born on July 27th, what are you?
a Leo.
Leo.
Do those two get along?
Hell
Hold
no.
on. Oh, May 19th is
Somebody
It
got
depends if
Taurus.
echo.
they're
Like May
female.
21st
It
is Gemini. So it is
it
Taurus.
depends.
My bad.
It
It's
depends.
Taurus.
Is it girl? Who's the
Subtract
girl
three
and who's the
months.
boy, or if it's two girls?
Okay, so it's Taurus, a Taurus and a Leo. Does a Taurus
Subtract
and a Leo,
3 from the solar month. If it's May, that's 5. Subtract 3, bam. They take you back to Taurus.
is a
15.
Taurus and a does a Taurus and a Leo get along?
It depends. I don't think matchmaking is not as easy as just dealing with sun signs. It's a little more complicated than that.
Ooh,
Hmm.
nakatapa.
You got
Is it
you got to look
compatible?
at.
No,
It depends. It depends on if y'all have similar Venus signs, seventh house. It's a couple major factors. Or where Mars is placed, right? We got something called Mangalik Dash, where if Mars
That's
is in
true.
12th, first, fourth, seventh, eighth, you're supposed to only date someone that got Mars in those same house. It's like I said, there's many different techniques in matchmaking, but I don't think you can just do a sun sign and then be like, oh, well, I'm a Gemini and they're this, and then we get along or we can get along. It depends. You could be
can
in a
I ask
different
a
planet period. I'm
question?
not gonna get into the astrology, Brand.
Is it a male and a female? Is the male Taurus, the female Leo, or is it two females?
It's two men. It's two men.
Leo and Taurus are both fixed signs, so then think about that. That's not gonna be a good compatibility. It's
But
best
Okay,
to have
Taurus,
yeah,
Taurus
fixed
men
signs.
okay.
And Leo
Taurus,
Okay, so
females
this
get
is what I'm
along.
trying to say.
Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius are all fixed signs. So normally those don't really do well together.
Okay, so this is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to break it down, whereas niggas who are killing each other, is this astrological? Was
Yeah,
these niggas gonna
yes,
get
I
into
can,
it
yes,
Of
anyway?
course it
yes,
is.
yes, yes, I could get it. Yes, yes, hell yeah.
So I just wrote down,
Oh, I see a
I just
rabbit.
wrote
Oh,
down
Oh
fucking
shit, yeah,
Yo
yeah.
Gotti's birthday, and I wrote down Young Dolph's birthday. And you see, I asked y'all, what is the goddamn zodiac sign for it? Now I'm gonna go do this with a couple more cases. I might go watch
oh,
Fresh
look at that
48 or
rabbit.
something, and I want
That's
to
I would
see
cute.
hold
if
on. Can I say this?
when people start arguing with each other, is this inevitable? Was this gonna happen anyway, just due to who they were, or was there really a problem, or did these two different signs, or I throw the signs away. I just start calling folks by months and say, hey, I don't get along with a
Mm.
motherfucker in this month. If you was born in this month, I don't fuck with you. Um, so I'm trying to see, is that deeper than when they say, hey, the love symbol, or these two are compatible within love. Okay, are these the same two people who killing each other?
Well,
Hell
I
yeah.
will say I'm a
And I
Leo
can
and my sister is
astrologically
Taurus.
explain
We
all that
don't get
shit.
along. That's why I asked if it's female, female, but I can't speak on a male perspective. I get along very well. Some people that I know are very, or my family, my friends, my best friend is a Taurus. I get along with Taurus
You
men
sound like
very
you
well.
under the
So,
pillow, man. You said, hey, get
But
out the
he
closet,
sounds, but
Sunshine.
he's
I'm sick of this
asking
shit.
more so about the conflict, which I think is a very
Yes,
interesting
it shows it
question
in.
so
he's
be,
asking.
yeah, that's why I was saying
It's all
female,
shown in charts,
female,
and
Yeah.
female, female
and
is
we have it
conflict.
documented too. I got
Well,
various
BB said,
books that has it. I have numerous books that have documentations of people who were actually in relationships that have certain planetary periods, and this was done hundreds of times. There's so many astrologers out there who actually document situations in people's life, and then they show charts out of them, and then they keep doing it over and over and over and over again to prove a repetition. To me, that's enough to argue that there's actually more than feasibility that yeah, you can have certain placements, and you know it can be all lined in your chart while you got abused, or you attract spouses that are controlling you. Like all that that's why I be so into that shit, bro. Because I've seen it's not because I believe it. People think it's because I believe it. I'm fascinated by it. Nigga, no. I'm a scientific ass nigga. I
I
validate
know
and
that's
check
right.
shit. Check